going on, Bravo Traders? BrendonD here. Going to take a look at CRWD, $100 stock, 100 million float. What I liked about this was a few things on the daily. One, I thought it made an all-time high. I didn't. It consolidated around the area of 100 bucks, which was the all-time high from 6 months ago, but I didn't notice that. I just didn't go back far enough. But I did like that it opened up above the previous highs of the two previous highs of the day. Each of these levels here saw these as great support. Saw a nice sell-off in the pre-market, a nice buy back, and then a consolidation at VWAP. And Andrew always says, if the stock's running up or selling off in pre-market, we missed a ride. What do we do? But this was perfect in terms of pre-market activity. So what I did with this guy was that, this thing was just opening up, going buck wild. I didn't know how to touch it. I did notice, run up, sell down. And I said, okay, maybe we can make kind of like a double bottom here, then a quick snap back to VWAP. So I threw a stop at low of day there and had a target of VWAP. I took a little off early just because I was just a little too trigger happy there. But really, it's one of those things I've seen this time and time again where it kind of double taps on bottom, doesn't make a new 5-minute low, and then can run up for the rest of the day. So whether that was my trade, it could have snapped down and tested previous day highs, very, very likely, but that was, I think I saw asks around, let me get the pen out here, around, I don't need a point at $100, but asks around 100 bucks, which was at VWAP, and I said, yeah, the thing's going to pop up. So that was really my indicator. It wasn't just looking at the chart, you look at the level 2, the time of sales, how the order flow, how the stocks are ticking, is it snappy down, but being bought right back up instantly. So just a lot of it is real time that you can't explain in the chart. I got to do live trade recaps at some point. So anyway, took off a little here, was a little too trigger happy before VWAP. The rest was above VWAP. Oh, not the rest, but the next partial. Then I said higher day would be the next level. But I saw the chop around broke down. Just too volatile in the beginning. These candles are way huge. So the rest at break even. So the next trade was at this lovely, lovely consolidation over here. It's so much fighting going on. It was making higher highs on the 5 minutes, and this thing could test high day again. So I went long just at VWAP, had nearly a perfect entry. Just really was waiting for the right candle here, and this one would have been perfect. But I really liked that, looking at that one, and then said, it's target high day. So I had a real tight stop here, took a larger size, and took some off above this consolidation level here, and then just kind of fighting around there. And took a little off here. I wasn't sure. These 2 bar up, I thought it may retrace a little to the moving averages, and it looked like it did. There's some big 5-minute candles here. So yeah, took the rest off there. Really, I had a nice move. Was up like 3R with this trade. Didn't want to hold the rest till break even. So, next trade was. So it did retest 2 days ago low, which is great, but good volume, nice candle here, and just long wicks, and really holding it well. This was great, volume here, kind of just a lot of buying up from 2 days ago. So I said, okay, this thing sold off pretty much all day so far until 1 o'clock. Is it going to snap up again? Is it going to pull back maybe to VWAP, maybe run up? So I said, all right, let's give it a shot. Let's throw. Your stop was, which actually was below these candles here. Pretty tight stops. I didn't want to retest it just because the pattern didn't look like it. It's just one of, you can, but I really didn't like, putting a stop down here. I'd already tested it twice, and it had candles here, and it got bought right back up. So I threw a stop there. Target was the previous day high, which is right there, the first target. Next target were these moving averages, and just kind of paid attention to the 5-minute level here. So I took first target was previous day. I took that off, and then it was holding consolidation. We stopped the break even, and then just this big candle, another little mini flag up pattern. Kind of took a little in between here. No particular reason. I probably should have held it a little longer, but it was a nice move. This was like 10 minutes in the trade, so I was getting kind of anxious. And then the rest was at the 200 on the 1 minute, which was the, 920, 50 EMA on the 5 minutes. So there's probably going to be a quick little sell-off around. It's a big move. And it was a sell-off. Stop was at break. I wouldn't have gotten stopped out at all. but I already took enough partials, and that was a big enough move. My size was like 4R at that, 5R at that time. So that was my trade.